Boeing employee feels humiliated over Elon Musk bailing them out. We talk trash about them. NASA will now use SpaceX to bring back astronauts stranded in space for over 2 months after Boeing's Starliner capsule experienced critical malfunction. Boeing's failure to safely return Indian-origin astronaut Sunita Williams and fellow astronaut Butch Wilmore to Earth due to issues with its Starliner space capsule has left employees feeling humiliated, according to a report by The Post. NASA has announced that it will now rely on Boeing competitor Elon Musk's SpaceX to bring back the 2 astronauts, who have been stranded in space for over 2 months. The astronauts had originally embarked on an 8-day mission to the International Space Station ISS in June, but their return is now expected in February next year. Boeing employees feel embarrassed as NASA turns to SpaceX. Shortly after Starliner reached the ISS, a helium leak and thruster malfunctions were detected, making the capsule unsafe for the journey back to Earth. SpaceX is expected to launch its 9th regular mission to the ISS on September 24th. The unnamed Boeing employee, based in Florida, told The Post that this development is yet another blow to the aerospace giant's credibility, which is already under scrutiny due to a series of accidents involving its commercial flights. We've had so many embarrassments lately. We're under a microscope. This just made it like 100 times worse, employee told the publication. We hate SpaceX, employee added. We talk trash about them all the time, and now they're bailing us out. It's shameful. I'm embarrassed. I'm horrified. The employee also claimed that morale at Boeing is in the toilet, with the company shifting the blame onto NASA. Boeing maintains that Starliner is capable of safely returning the astronauts to Earth, but NASA disagrees and has chosen SpaceX to handle their return. They have their own PR issues and don't want 2 dead astronauts, the employee added. But we never thought there would be dead astronauts. We would never have recommended using Starliner if we believed it was unsafe. Starliner to return empty-handed. NASA and Boeing are reportedly at odds over Starliner's safety. Despite the helium leak and thruster failures, Boeing has stated that the issues have been addressed. But NASA, not wanting to risk lives, opted for SpaceX's Crew Dragon mission, bring back the astronauts in February 2025. Starliner will now return empty, without the NASA astronauts, marking a significant embarrassment for both NASA and Boeing. Boeing had secured a $4.5 billion contract from NASA for the mission and has already spent an additional $1.5 billion. The goal was to establish Starliner as NASA's second mode of transportation to the ISS, alongside SpaceX's Crew Dragon. This setback has cast doubt on Boeing's credibility. Boeing has worked very hard to get the necessary data to make this decision, NASA Administrator Bill Nelson said during a press conference at the Johnson Space Center in Houston on Saturday. We want to further understand the root causes and the design improvements needed so that the Boeing Starliner can serve as an important part of our assured crew access to the ISS.